Hi Orange Group, I hope you guys are all doing well. I miss you all so much. Today is April 13th on a Monday and it is our first guided reading lesson. And so you guys should all be watching this video before you start reading on A to Z Kids. You guys are going to be reading this cool book today called Calming Down. And so it is all about different ways for you to, when you get angry or upset, for you to take a second and just calm down and get back into your normal mindset. And so some words that you're going to see throughout this story, the first one is can, then we have down, to, you, angry, breathe, calm, feelings, slowly, and think. So these are all words that you're going to be seeing throughout the story when you read it on A to Z Kids later, and I just wanted to make sure you guys would be able to identify them before you got started, right? Okay, so before you go to read your book, I want you to just think about different kinds of feelings and emotions you guys might have. So, for example, you might be happy or angry, so take a second and just think about a couple different emotions you might have. Okay, cool. So you've thought about a few different ones. You could be sad, upset, tired, hungry, funny, goofy. You feel goofy and do a little dance. I don't know. But these are all the different types of emotions you have. And when you get upset and angry, sometimes you feel really tight up in your body and you can't really do anything about it. And so so we're going to talk about calming down today, and those are just different ways for you to take a deep breath or go outside or do something to get your head to be in a nicer, calmer place, right? So what I want you to think about what makes you angry and what you do to calm down right now. What's one thing that makes you angry and one way that you try to calm down afterwards? So, you've thought about a thing that makes you angry and how you like to calm down. And good readers, what good readers do, they connect to what they already know, to what they're reading about. So that's what we're doing right now. You just thought about something that makes you angry and how you calm down. And so you're connecting already to what you know and to what you do to the story. And that's what good readers do. And so that's so important. But when I see the title, Calming Down, I think, what gets me really upset is when maybe people don't treat other people very nicely, and that gets me really upset. And what I like to do, maybe if I'm crying or if I'm really angry, I like taking drinks of water to help me get in my head and take big deep breaths to help me calm down. And so I'll have to read to find out more ways that I can work to calm down, right? So what we're also going to talk about today is the author's purpose. And the author, whenever you write a story, whenever you read a story, whoever wrote the story, the author, has a purpose. They're trying to do something. They're trying to either inform us, entertain us, persuade us. Okay, they're trying to do one of these three things. And so to inform means you're teaching something, you're telling something, you're explaining something to the audience, just like you guys do when you're in Writer's Workshop, when you're writing informational pieces all about flowers, all about Minecraft, all about rainbows, all of those stories. You're informing your audience on something. Or it could be entertained. So that's when you write a story that is funny or kind or it has a really cool storyline to it, okay? And the last one is persuade, which is what we were working on right before school was out. We were persuading people our opinions, who we would think would win against the falcon and the hawk, who we thought would win against the alligator and the python, who or what is the best fast food restaurant. All of those things, you were persuading people, trying to convince them to think the same way that you do. And so before we go in to read this story, I want you to think about things you already know about calming down, ways that you calm down, and also what the author might be trying to do during the story. So what you're going to do now is, before you pause the video, First thing you're going to have to do is pause the video, and then you're going to log on to A to Z Kids, go to My Assignments, and read the story, Calming Down. It'll be in all of your assignments, and take the quiz after you've finished reading it. Then what you're going to do is you're going to get back on Seesaw, come and finish watching the video with me. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Pause the video now. Welcome back. Okay, so you've read the video, or you've read the story, you've listened to the story, and when I was reading, especially on page 13, I saw this girl in her garden, and sometimes when I'm working in my garden, it always calms me down. I get to see nature, I get to see beautiful flowers and everything around me, and it's so peaceful and calming, and I thought, wow, that is such a great way to calm down, and that's something I already do, and I didn't even think about it as a technique for me to calm down when I'm angry or upset. And so I think that's really cool, and I'm sure you guys maybe saw 1 or 2 ways that you try to calm down within the book, which I think is super important. So before we go, we are going to talk about consonant blends. You guys all know consonants, but we're going to talk about the blend SL, sl. Everybody say sl. Awesome. And so this first word that we see is slow, slow. And there's one word in here that is not a consonant blend, sl. And when you see it, I want you to make a funny noise. So it could be a or a okay? But when you see it, when you hear it, I want you to make that funny noise. Sled, slid, slug, sip, slip. I'm going to read them one more time in case you missed it. Are you guys ready? Slow, sled, slid, slug, sip, slip. Do you guys see the word that doesn't have the blend sound? You're right, it is sip. I hope you guys all made your funny noise when you saw that word. Alright, so what you guys are going to do now is you are going to click on the assignment below, and there will be directions on the assignment. You'll complete the assignment and hit the green check mark when you're done. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you all Wednesday.